Page 134, I've been working on the railroad. This is a fun piece. I like this piece. Let's go over it carefully. First line. That first line is kind of an introduction. They didn't separate it with 2 bar lines, but they don't have to. It's still an introduction. So we're in the key of B major. So we're here, except they want a G natural on this. So it's here. The last 2 measures, there's an 8 VA, so you got to come up an octave. And then you die away, you're getting softer. I think that's supposed to sound like a train whistle. It's irritating enough to be. Then the song starts. If you want to sing it, go ahead. I sang it about, but you're here, second finger, you're in this position. So it's, watch the rhythms. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. See, those 16th notes come short. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 1. As I'm saying is, you don't do 1 E and all the time. You can do 1 and, but the 16th note's got to come in between them. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. If you can do that, that's not too bad. Eventually you get the feeling. The problem people have here is they get sloppy with it, and they turn those 16th note thing, the dotted rhythm, into triplets. And don't. That's a triplet. That's not what's written here. Please don't do that. That's a different arrangement. We want a sharp, crisp, short note. 1, 2. 2. Type thing. It's almost like a march. It's all over the place. If you can get that rhythm here, you got it. On page 135, second line, you get here. 1 and 2 and 2. Watch the fingering, but just be. Now I recommend 2 different fingers on these repeated notes, especially when they're fast. I can do 2 fingers faster than 1, so I would just alternate a 1 2 1 2 on that one. Again, and again, etc. And the third line's the same way. And then the last line is like the first line. It's that train whistle again, ending with an 8 VA. Isn't that lovely? The left hand just has the pulse. It's like a drum set. It's just a wrist staccato, a nice light wrist staccato. Just bounce off the keys. Short staccato. Etc. It's a fun piece, it really is. Now, one of the challenges you're going to find in this piece is you're doing different things in the hands, and that can be a challenge for a lot of people. For instance, here you're playing legato in the right hand, and you're playing staccato in the left. Can you do that at the same time? At the beginning, or the second line, the right hand's, it's all connected. The left hand's this. At the same time, it's a... Because the hands want to do the same thing all the time. You have to fight that. Now, when you get over to like page 135 on the second line, it's not quite so bad because part of that, the left hand's just holding a chord down. But then a staccato. And then the third measure. See, it's a staccato in the left hand. And then the last measure, staccato in the left, legato in the right. Off. That's hard. But then in the third line down, look at the last measure. Both are staccato. Finally, some relief. So work out the staccatos and the legatos and see if you can get those. Now, pedal-wise, you're only pedaling the first line and the last line. Because the train whistle, that's all we're pedaling. We don't pedal any of this other because it gets in the way of the staccatos. So let's try this out really slowly to get, just make sure we got the notes and the rhythms, and you can have fun with it a little later on. How fast it goes, it says alla marcia, which is like a march. It's just, but how fast was it? Left, right, left, right, left. you gotta watch out because of the rhythm in the right hand. You may be, look over on page 135, second line. How fast would you take that? How fast would you take those? And that, you go to the hardest part in a piece like that, and however fast you can play that, that's how fast you play the piece. We're going to go really slow though. We're not trying to perform it right now. You can do all that performing junk on your own. I just want to cover the notes and the rhythms. So I'm going to give us 4 counts. It's in common time, and we'll try it out. So the right hand starts here. The left hand is here when it comes in. Just go ahead and get it there ready to go, and the foot's on the pedal. I'm going to leave the foot on the pedal for the whole piece, even though I don't use it again till the end. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and then you get softer, it's dying away. 2, 3, rest. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, off.